Good day, my dear friends. Let's dive into the Word. Today's reading is taken from the first reading, and it's from 1 Samuel 15, verse 16 to 23. It's all about King Saul disobeying God and God rejecting him as a king. If you really read this beautiful reading, King Saul was given a certain instruction, and he was supposed to just do what he was instructed. But he decided to do extra. And God sent Prophet Samuel to go and tell him what he had done. And Prophet Samuel asked him this, "Stop! I would tell you what the Lord said to me this night." And he said, "Though you are little in your own eyes, are you not the head of the tribes of Israel? And the Lord sent you on a mission." And in verse 19 he says, "Why then did you not obey the voice of the Lord?" And do you know what Saul did? Instead of saying, "Oh my goodness, I thought I was doing something good. I thought I was taking all the spoils and giving it as sacrifice to God. I'm so sorry, Lord. I will never do this again." Saul did not say that. Saul said, "But I listened to the voice of the Lord. And I did this and I did that. I gave all this as sacrifices to God in Gilgal." You know the tone when we say, "But I did obey you, Lord." You know that tone that goes up? How many times you and I have justified our actions thinking that what I did was right, assuming right in the eyes of God. Today God is making it very clear to me and to you that justification is not tolerated by Him. God will not tolerate justification. When I was a young adult in the working world, I was looking for a footing in the world. I wanted to be accepted. I wanted the world to see me for who I am. And every time I did that, I would fall flat on my face. My parents, sensing that I was becoming worldly, kept reminding me that my identity is not in what the world wants of me, but what God wants of me. But you know, at that age, rebelliousness is something that was very common. Yeah. And in verse 23, Prophet Samuel says this to King Saul, "For rebelliousness is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry." Rebelliousness is a sin of witchcraft. If only I had known that every time when I rebelled against God, it was a sin of witchcraft, probably I would have stepped back and questioned myself. But it's not too late. Through King Saul's experience, today God is telling each one of us, enough is enough. Stop rebelling against God. Today, as we start for the week, a new week, things are going to happen, challenges are going to prop up. Remember not to justify our actions, to go back to God and ask for the grace, not to rebel and disobey against His orders, but to commit our lives to Him and decide to obey Him because He is our God forever and ever. He is faithful, and so must we. I wish you Jesus, the lover of our soul, who only wants us to delight in Him and His laws and His precepts. God bless you.